Maisie kind of cute.
We're gonna be in our heavily armed bunker. Just
She's
you
like
and me.
She's a I think like a miniature pit bull.
Oh.
Very expressive eyes.
Also, hey everybody, welcome to Trump Dump Live.
Oh God, wait, we're doing this on Trump?
No, don't worry. Like it's like we still got time. Hey everybody. Oh shit!
Okay.
I didn't cut this off.
Oh no.
Okay, so yeah, this is already going great. So yeah, fucking Trump's going to Puerto Rico and he's gonna get fucking booed. So I want to laugh at that in real time.
I was actually kind of hoping, and I know this might sound a little racist because this does not portray the Puerto Ricans in the best light, but I was kind of hoping it'd be like a horrible post-apocalyptic story with Trump. Like his jet gets there, it like the jet gets just damaged or something, and it's him and the Secret Service like fighting.
Holocaust.
Yeah, like fighting off the Puerto Ricans.
You know, it's better where my mind went. As soon as you were like, not portray Puerto Ricans in the brightest light, my mind immediately went to the stereotype of like, oh, he's gonna bring up like stabbings.
No, I wasn't going. I guess stabbings might be involved, but it was just more of just them hunting down like Trump and his Secret Service down man by man, hunting the Great Cheeto.
It's just like the Puerto Ricans. It turns out like we're predators. We never told you that, but yeah, we're fucking predators.
You know when Hillary said super predators, she was talking about us, and to start like just.
And then they cloak.
I don't know, but
like I said, if I had like the powers of a god for a day, I would just give like every brown person in the world, at least every brown person in America, fucking superpowers, at least for 24 hours. Just like have fun with that shit.
Well, it's just the mental image to me of like a Trump that's huffing and puffing, like covered up in stains, like dunking in and out of like burnt out, destroyed buildings down in Puerto Rico while running away from angry mobs of Puerto Ricans is just fucking hilarious to me.
A straight for this. I did not plan this through. Twitter's probably got it. Like Twitter loves Donald Trump. They basically helped him get elected.
Also, I think the little clipping I had of that one YouTube comment, which is, electoral votes for re-election, Texas is like 38, Florida is like 20 something, Puerto Rico 0. That might explain Trump's behavior.
Well, Trump's probably.
They didn't vote for me.
Well, no, Trump's honestly probably fucking like he's probably killed the statehood movement in Puerto Rico.
Really?
Like why the fuck would they want to join, like be a state now? Like no, they'll fucking probably like if anything, Trump has really helped the independence movement in Puerto Rico. And I'm like, you know what? You probably should go for it.
Oh God, I'm just picturing them going for independence movement and then like partnering up with Cuba.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
It's like, you know what? Fuck.
Like they get independence and they're like, we're communists now. Fuck you. Cuba fucking will help us out in a hurricane. You fucking pricks. Where the fuck is that goddamn stream for it? This fucking asshole's fucking stupid speech where he's gonna get booed at.
Also, I think I've gotten the closest when I got to work last night and I sat down in the break room, right, and this is like right before fucking shift, and everyone's bullshitting and they're talking about like strats for like MMOs and video games and shit like that. And I'm just thinking to myself that like 58 people just got murdered and 515 of them have been injured by a lone gunman in Las Vegas, and this isn't like the topic of like people at work because this is, I would imagine, just be kind of big. It's just like I think that's the closest I ever got into like just thinking like actually having like antinatalist thoughts. Like maybe humanity does need to
Oh,
fucking just perish.
oh, believe me, I've like, you know what? I might be going back to being an antinatalist. I'm like, you know what? We need this planet.
Like maybe it's, I mean, maybe not all humans. Maybe just America.
No, like all of us. Like we all have the potential to do this shit. Like, no, we can't get off this planet. We can't infect the rest of the universe.
No, it's just, it just angers me so much.
We'll probably eat the like if we meet Vulcans, we'll fucking eat them. Space elves. Fucking tube deck, just like we could just force pump bourbon, like just make space elf frog raw. That's what humanity will do.
It's just, I don't know. It just angered me a lot.
Like
Also, I did.
legitimately, Trump's fucking reaction to Puerto Rico was the final push I needed for just like I'm a communist now. Like basic, like I'm a communist now.
Oh, what happened to
Like
Antifa?
any system that could create a piece of shit like this. No, like capitalism is fucking evil. It created Donald Trump.
You know, I don't know if you're the one that said it. I don't know where I picked it up, but like Donald Trump being like a Soviet Union cartoon of what like a capitalist is, like, and it came
Yeah.
to life. It's like that's actually kind of mildly fitting for Trump. Because holy hell.
It's perfectly fitting for this. Just fuck him. Like legitimately, I'm gonna cheer the fucking day he dies.
Oh yeah, I'll probably be there with you, right next to fucking Mitch McConnell.
It's gonna be like the O.J. Simpson verdict all over again.
Like matter of fact, with Mitch McConnell, I think I actually might reserve myself. Like I'll actually buy in advance, like and just keep it in the like in a can or something somewhere in the house of like turtle soup or something. That way I can just enjoy it when Mitch McConnell dies.
So, okay, Trump is in Puerto Rico now.
Okay.
It'll probably be another 15 minutes before he does a speech or something. Would it be great if it's like that episode, the monorail episode of The Simpsons? When he fucking lands in like Shelbyville and they just fucking tear the shit apart. Hey, all hail. We're just here to fucking just really lament the fact that like we elected a reality TV show host as fucking president and the world has turned into a reality TV show.
Trump drops down, does the speech, pretty much says that Puerto Rico
I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm still not.
Needs to pay up.
I'm still not 100% convinced that the Large Hadron Collider didn't fuck shit up last year. It had that malfunction in fucking like February.
It fucking ever since that happened, this weird shit's been going on. Fucking the man.
Oh yeah, hell, I posted the thing in the room in the Discord. I should, you know what? I know what I should do. I should have posted that link in the general chat.
Oh fuck my back.
There we go.
24. I shouldn't be saying things like that.
Nah, you should be. Like you're old now.
Oh, I forgot.
That was like that's like where we should be dying, Skull.
Fuck modern medicine.
Yeah. We're basically like pugs now.
So, yeah. Oh fuck. Where'd she go? Maisie?
I'll be right back.
Maisie, where are you running off to? There's only 2 rooms in this apartment. You can only be in one of them. There you are.
You guys hear me okay?
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah. Also, hi, Skull. How are you?
Oh, not too bad. I've been up for like around like 18 hours now. Graveyard.
Yes. I went to sleep very early last night, and I've just kind of been wandering around for a few hours.
Oh, all right. Well, hopefully your wandering is not completely random. Like hopefully you didn't like escape escape. There's like an asylum somewhere. It's like fuck. Like they did a head count and someone's missing.
Well, yeah, actually,
Uh-oh.
you probably shouldn't have said that. Just don't look anywhere close to Staten Island.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Maisie, the miniature pit bull here is playing with my foot.
That's nice.
Lay down a blanket in the apartment because I'm babysitting them while the folks sleep.
All right, Trump's getting out of his dumb fucking plane now.
Yeah. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
You want to drop a link to the feed? That way I can see it too.
Oh no, I can't find a feed yet because
I think it's on CNN. I think CNN.com.
Yeah.
I'll send the link. Hang on.
So I just turned on the TV and found a news station. It was like, there we go. Oh yeah, that whole fake strike Trump was talking about. Turns out the reason the truck drivers aren't driving trucks is because they ran out of diesel.
There are still people that are suffering.
Yeah, allow flash.
Trump's a fucking. I just hate him. I really do.
There's going to be one very slight benefit to the Trump administration, the Trump presidency. You know that like when we're all old men and like we have kids that run up and ask us about like the Trump administration because they're just not going to believe what's in the history books. That's going to be like the weird presidency.
Assumptions that we're still going to have like literacy and book.
Well, you're making assumptions that we're going to be
a bunch of we're going to be a bunch of old people just talking about like, remember children?
That was nice.
Remember when there's hope?
Well, to be honest, when it comes to the children, like, oh fuck,
food?
Oh god, I just now thought of that in my head, Matt. When we're like older, like 60, 70, whatever. Imagine fucking the lingo is gonna be going on with children then. The meme culture shit's gonna be fucking absurd.
Again, you're making a lot of assumptions about us having like
a future.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm 20 and I don't really understand all of it.
I'm 24 and I'm in the same boat. All I do is just read books.
I heard "fuck off" has become a meme for some reason.
I know.
Just the phrase.
I don't get how that works.
I don't either.
I don't get that. I don't get. God, there's shit I don't get because I've been listening to like Destiny and fucking like Reddit culture and shit, like baiting. I don't that. Just to me seems completely stupid and fucking just like a get out of jail free card when it comes to you doing a bad argument.
Well, yeah, that's what leads to the. If they make a bad argument, the only thing they have to really say is, "Oh, are you triggered?" Triggered?
Well, yeah, it's like
that's what comes up most of the time.
Yeah, it's like that, but even fucking more annoying. Where it's like, "Oh, you fell for my bait, huh?" It's like, no, dude, you made a bad argument.
My favorite one recently has been I watched a debate between Destiny and Dick Masterson.
Okay.
And at a certain point, I don't know if you've seen the no bullshit debate.
God, Trump's a fat fuck.
I've seen both of them. But holy fuck! I've actually like had kids in my fucking high school
fucking
who are fucking around like no bullshit's fucking intelligence level. Holy fuck, that guy's dumb.
It's like watching a fucking shaved ape or something.
My favorite debate tactic has really been they're starting to go back to just insulting the person, very like not trying to actually hide it behind an argument, just going, how about we talk about the fact you're a fucking loser, huh? Don't look at my points.
Oh yeah, but that one, I actually would prefer them going back to that because that's just ad hominem bullshit, and that's easy to deal with. Like,
I do that, but
like oh, you're a loser. It's like,
You mean the
okay,
Sargon?
fucking pot kettle black fucker. We're both on the internet having a useless internet argument. We're both losers.
I feel like at a certain point that just makes it, why the fuck are we even talking?
Yeah.
Like, we could both be doing something a lot better with our time.
Here's like last night, I had a real moment of that because Lundy and CJ were arguing about gun control, and it's like,
oh wait, where?
We weren't arguing about gun control. We were arguing about.
Holy shit! Did I just summon Lundy like fucking goddamn Beetlejuice?
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, same thing happened with me.
Yep, that's how it works. We were arguing about rights because he was
seriously, I just burned my fucking hand because I was startled.
He was he quoted somebody's tweet and he was like,
you spooked the napalm.
The tweet he was quoting was talking about how a bunch of people got shot and owning guns is apparently a right, but the people getting shot getting treated is supposedly a privilege. And CJ quoted that and was like, they're both rights. The only difference is people aren't asking your tax money to fund people buying guns. Now, I chimed in and I was like, both of them being rights contingent on being able to afford it, right? And he said, yes, that's exactly how rights work. I'm like, that's not really how rights work, though, is it? He's like, no, that's how rights work. I'm like, all right, so that's not true. And I can demonstrate that pretty easily. Imagine that I had the ability to, for instance, bribe the justice system so that I have suffered no consequences for murdering someone. Does that mean I now have the right to murder someone? He goes, are you asking if you have the right to bribe? I'm like, well, that's a necessary consequence of what you're saying. He's like, no, it's not. And it just kept going from there.
And my thing, when I jumped in, I was like, why are you debating this? Sandy Hook happened. We were like, you know what? Children getting mass killed is cool. Fuck it.
Oh, Lundy?
Yeah.
I think my new side topic I'm going to start researching after I'm done with like a little bit of Soviet Russia. I'm going to look into the Hagel case of the Supreme Court that apparently is what caused our viewing of the Second Amendment to kind of like do a 180. And I'm actually kind of curious about that particular case and how we interpreted the Second Amendment before and after the Hagel case.
I'm not entirely certain, to be honest with you.
The problem with the fucking amendments, like, and it's not the amendments themselves, it's people's perception of the amendments.
Well, from
my
understanding,
rights are absolute and have no limitations whatsoever.
Well, from my understanding, from like a cursory look at that case, that's the case that actually started the entire well-regulated militia as like a militia is just yourself. Well-regulated is just whatever you feel is like well-trained.
And like, there's not
and
as
that
much...
really weird fucking like every person has the right to a gun. And apparently beforehand, we didn't necessarily have that mindset when it came to firearms. So I was just kind of curious to go look into that.
Like,
well, there's a lot of
in directly after the founding, like the only people who were considered like voting citizens and who had rights
white people. Was white landowners, white landowner.
Yeah.
Pretty much you're like your aristocrats of fucking of the United States colonies. There's that. I also need to go look at. I think there was a fucking gun regulation that was passed in like 1967. That was primarily fucking was made because of fucking Kennedy's assassination.
Unlike free speech, like there hasn't been a lot of court cases dealing with like where the limits of gun rights. Like, there's been a lot of court cases, like, dealing with, like the limits of free speech and, like, shit like that, for example.
That, and also, I really don't fucking understand how in the hell bumpfire stocks are not a legal thing. Or a controlled thing. It makes me want. I had to go look up that, too. Because that looks stupid, in my opinion. I really hope...
technically, like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you can buy it because you're not, like, buying a gun that already has it on. You're just buying it yourself. It's like with those fucking, like, kits that can make, like, a semi-automatic gun and automatic gun. Like,
yeah, but from my understanding, though, bumpfire stocks aren't... They're not like those kits because those are actually legal to put onto a gun. You're not violating anything. Because technically the receiver's not doing the automatic action, it's doing it through the fucking trigger mechanism.
Yeah, but that's a bullshit fucking technicality. Like, let's be honest.
But hey, that's how people make fucking make products and sell them.
That's like saying, bullshit. Like, hey, technically, I didn't murder this guy because self-defense.
Matt, fucking when they were starting to pass the laws on fully automatic weaponry, we had fucking things called sputter guns.
Also, I'm wondering, like, why nobody, like, when people are like, the government can't legislate, like, guns and shit, it's like, Tommy guns. Like, Tommy guns are still fucking illegal. Like, yeah, nobody's like, why can't we have, to be fair, I've been like, why can't we have Tommy guns? Tommy guns are fucking awesome.
I'm more of a stern person, personally, but...
I don't know, I just like the image of, like, it'd be totally cool to have, like, a nice suit on, just blasting some motherfuckers with a Tommy gun.
Well, I kind of like this. Classic. I kind of like the crude, just like simplicity of the Stern submachine gun, personally. It literally does look like something that someone made in a sheet metal class.
I might be going back to anti-natalism. Like, Donald Trump's response to Puerto Rico has really made me go, like, we can't get off this planet. We can't infest space. Like, if we met up with, like, real-life Vulcans, we would eat them. We'd eat the fucking Vulcans.
So Matt, do you know what a sputter gun is? Because they're fucking hilarious weapons.
Yes.
So how does a sputter gun work?
Oh, wait. Dipshit's talking.
Uh-oh. Gotta watch Dipshit. Come on, Cheeto man. Show me what you got.
Oh, they fucking cut away. He was talking about how the roads are clear and shit, and it's like, and CNN's just showing pictures of, like, devastated roads and shit.
Well, there's no cars on them anymore.
I'm not watching that right now. I'm playing League because I don't give a shit.
I don't have a TV, so.
Oh, there you go.
I have a TV that I don't ever fucking use.
Yeah, Matt, from my understanding, when it comes to sputter guns, literally it was due to some technicality of how the original versions of the fully automatic weapons, like, regulations were written, that there was a technicality that if you got the gun to go full auto or empty an entire clip by just one press of the trigger, that would technically qualify as legal. So what you would, so literally you would just hold it, hit the trigger once, and it would just empty its clip. So it would just shoot everything. And I remember correctly, I think they actually like took the law and like, okay, that's a technicality, and fucking like just rewrote it to get those things out of production because they're only like around for like a year. They're kind of hilarious, but it was just like one of those funny things that existed.
Just
also, on a quick side note, I wonder if a billionaire just started using his
congressman got shot months ago. Not a goddamn thing for like nothing. Literally, like just sitting here thinking like nothing's gonna fucking change with gun control. Oh wait, dipshit's talking.
Fucking Newtown.
Matt, our country is gonna have to literally like fall before literally it's gonna have to like turn into a USSR situation where it just breaks into like multiple enclaves before fucking gun control is considered.
That'll be interesting to see.
I'm voting for Mount Cascadia.
Or somebody just kills an
Oregon,
entire
Washington,
fucking
Little
town.
Canada.
Just like literally everyone in a town shot fucking dead. One person.
Fucking won't. Their kids didn't stop shit.
Nope.
Fucking.
On a side note, when it came to the Las Vegas shooting, apparently the smoke alarms are tripped in the actual hotel from the amount of smoke coming off the gun in the dude's room.
A fun fact about Las Vegas is like they have a lot of like gun ranges where you can bring in your own automatic weapons. So it's very common for people to check in automatic guns at Las Vegas hotels.
Well, that's the funny part is that Trevor Noah on the Daily Show brought that up. It's like, it's amazing how we're talking about fucking hotel security than guns. Everything, every other possible fucking thing except the guns.
You see, what the fuck was it? It was a tweet that was trying to blame the shooting on the help.
The help?
Yeah, it was saying, well, it may have been that he was very distressed by how terrible the room service was.
It's like he fucking brought in how many things of guns, right?
You know what? Lundy, I hope that's it. I hope that's happening because that would be the most overreaction to like a first world fucking problem I have ever fucking seen. Holy fuck. I really hope that was it. Cause fucking hell.
Fucking Trump's
They overdone my steak.
Fucking hate him. I hate him. I hate his fucking face. I hate his fucking hands, his shoulders.
They double charged me on the fucking drinks.
His fucking eyelids that look like a 70-year-old's labia lips.
Thank you for that great image, man. Goddamn.
I could see
That's what he does.
some.
That's true.
I could see something like the Donald trying, if that is what it turns out to be. I could see something like, yeah, and well, you know, the help were Mexicans. Wow, shock.
Shocking.
Wow.
Turns out goes out to confirm everything
I just wish I could like curse him like every third word. Like he just shits his pants.
I would curse him to have to play Russian roulette for the rest of his fucking life.
Russian roulette with a dick.
One of them is like AIDS infected or something. Is that how that works?
No.
Oh, it was like Russian roulette.
No,
with a dick. I was like, that's what I thought you were talking about.
No, you have to constantly
Whoever,
keep jerking it. And
there's
going to come on.
Like I saw the finale of Rick and Morty this season. There's bullshit laws limiting what we can say about this cocksucker.
I was going to ask you what your opinion of that was on the Discord, but I couldn't think to send you a message.
I liked it. Rick's the clone.
I really liked it.
He left him
as well.
I need to catch up. I'm like halfway through season 2. Have to keep downloading episodes.
Because it's like Rick said. Why would he stay in the universe where he's fucking the lowest family member and the #1 enemy of the U.S. government?
I heard a theory that fly fishing Rick is actually like basically your theory, but it is an actual fly fishing Rick from another universe kind of thing. Like he is actually.
But at the same time, like they've already showed us, like Rick has like the host versions of himself.
You know what would be weirder is if it was a version of Rick that was subservient to evil Morty and he was sent as a spy.
Is Evil Morty the one with the eye patch?
Yeah.
He did have an eye patch. Doesn't anymore. Now he's
Okay.
Now he's president of the Citadel.
Yeah. Because again, I'm still in season 2. So
Way to spoil it, Lundy.
I don't give a shit. It's not a show that you can really spoil. It's just like,
yeah, watch me give a shit. You know,
I'm fucking around.
I think technically it'll be spoiling for me too because I've only seen like the first episode of the third season. Rick and Morty, I usually kind of save as like a treat for while I'm really down. That's how I kind of discovered it. Was well, I was kind of sad and like, okay, I'll give this Rick and Morty thing a shot. I'm just telling you about it.
Nothing.
And it made me so happy. So.
Oh fuck! He just thanked Linda fucking McMahon. What fucking goddamn world do I live in fucking anymore?
I have to thank Linda. She made sure my match was very clean, very evenly matched. I had a good match in the WWE.
I'd like to thank my new Secretary of Housing and Human Services, Terry Bollea.
That would not fucking surprise me.
Oh God, what if the Puerto Ricans like captured Trump and just like hostage him to the rest of the United States?
For those of you who don't know, Terry Bollea is Hulk Hogan's real name. Also, Lundy fucking Skull. I'm so fucking pissed because I was watching fucking, I think All Hell linked it, the fucking Super Best Friends play.
Yeah, that was great.
We missed a great fucking fake D&D wrestler name. Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Was it the WrestleMania thing you liked?
Yeah.
Like, goddamn, Hulk Hogan. That would have been perfect.
They're great. They're great, man.
I love the shitstorms of scariness.
I really love the line where he's like, let me tell you something, brother. I'm going to smack the 3/5 out of you that the U.S. government couldn't take out of you.
Ouch.
What is it? There's one line in it. Something like, oh, God. It was something about,
I'm going to have to vacuum down here later. I dropped, like, my ashtray, and there's just a huge fucking pile of ash on the floor right now.
So,
it was something about Hogan was a stand or something like that. That was my favorite thing.
Oh my God, have you watched them play the JoJo game on the PS4?
Yeah,
that's pretty fucking funny. They're just like talking about all the JoJo shit.
Oh wait, Super Best Friends play?
Yes.
Oh fuck, sorry, when you guys said that, my brain like didn't click. Like, oh, those guys. I like watching those guys. I think my favorite's Nomad Soul.
Really?
Yeah, that's like my favorite playthrough of them because of the pain.
What game?
It's from David Cage, Nomad Soul.
Oh, Beyond Two Souls, you mean?
No, Nomad Soul. Give me a second.
Nomad Soul. I was like, David Cage's Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah, that
Prophecy,
guy. Heavy Rain.
Beyond Two Souls is a fucking weird game. All his games are fucking weird. Indigo Prophecy is fucking weird.
Yeah, it's Super Best Friends play, right? With Holy and Pat and all them.
Pat,
yes.
Matt.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay, so I might be using the fucking wrong name for it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Omicron. Fucking
Omicron.
Yeah, Omicron.
I love when they just start screaming at each other because they read the guide wrong. It just turns into doing that.
When they were using the hints and they ran out of the fucking save rings and they just start they start getting pissed with each other.
All right, I'm back. I went ahead and vacuumed up the ash.
I love the Deadly Premonition playthrough they did.
Yeah,
Also, I'm just listening.
Have you seen
seriously, Trump's doing that fucking bullshit where he's like, let me hear a round of applause for... Like, he's doing that shit where he knows people are gonna fucking hate what he's gonna say, so he's fucking stalling. by basically being like, oh, this guy right here, he's been working like 46 hours a day.
Also, speaking about Trump real quick, how does Alex Jones like rationalize the fact that Donald Trump's like pretty much an arm's length away from like FEMA officers?
I know it's great. I love like fucking.
I'm just pointing out. I mean, like if the FEMA death camps are around here, I mean, I think Donald Trump would
He
know.
did that back when Saudi Arabia. He basically said that Trump had no idea what was going on. Completely. He's making it clear that apparently Trump's just docile whenever he's around the people that Alex doesn't like.
Okay, but
oh yeah, here's a fun fact about Puerto Rico.
God, thank God I'm not an Alex Jones fan, because at this point, I think my brain would go like, "There's way too many inconsistencies here."
Plants have been so devastated in Puerto Rico. People are feeding bees sugar water so they don't die.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That's how horrifically fucked Puerto Rico. Like there's like wild dogs in Puerto Rico. Every one of them's dead. Every wild dog in Puerto Rico is dead.
Christ.
What you don't know is due to the Category 5 hurricane that hit it, it actually unearthed an ancient tomb with the Ark of the Covenant in it. We don't know why it was down there.
It might as well. Oh yeah, Puerto Rico's also dealing with fucking Dagon and the deep ones now.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, well, to be honest, I think Dragon would probably come up and go like, "Wow, you guys got fucked."
Yeah, they probably fucking would be like. At this
Actually,
point.
the deep ones would probably give better fucking like relief aid.
Also,
it comes with insanity, but
and Rob Ray and Fandon. Sorry, I haven't been looking at the chat. I was in the other room, like listening to fucking just Trump's nothing of a fucking bullshit. I hate it.
God damn it, man. You know the sad part is when Trump got elected. At first I was thinking, okay, I gotta treat Trump with respect because I don't want to be those fuckers with Obama.
I mean, I would pretty much do the same thing as you do, Copter.
All that, and then I just couldn't.
Like I haven't like
cracked though.
My aunt there's like, who do you think I mean when I say like I had to listen to people say Obama the N-word for 8 years fucking straight?
Yeah, that was
like now that Trump's in office, like I'm not giving those fuckers, like you can't give those fuckers a quarter, in my opinion.
I have a relative who, like, during the entire campaign was just like, Trump's a fucking idiot. He's not going to go anywhere. And then he won. And ever since then, every time that there's been a politician or somebody who's come out to talk about Trump in a negative light, he's just like, and he's a hardcore like Republican. He's always been, man, I guess I have to quit liking John McCain now. There goes my vote for Mitch McConnell later on.
Well, I just gotta feel bad for like Republicans that got left behind. Like when the radicalization of the Republican Party kind of happened. Like fucking what the fuck is his name? Colin Powell? That poor fuck.
He was
he's like
Secretary of State under W.
Bush. Bush. He's the one that they fucked his reputation. Because he's the one that came out and fucking pretty much kind of sold the entire Iraq war thing, and I think he was like actually he kind of did it under false pretenses from the administration, and I think he kind of like resigned after that.
All right, that's different.
Then again, I have not. I was way too young for the Bush administration. I just have gotten from what people have told me. But yeah, Colin Powell, from what I've from what I've read and seen in interviews, he actually seems like, why the fuck can't Republicans be more like him? He seems reasonable. Like there's like a few things.
Get more better friends. Like talking to Copter in the comments, like, yeah, just tell your brother to get better friends. Like, it's like it's 2017. There's the internet. You can meet people.
Yeah, it's just
You have to be right wing to join a country band. The fucking Dixie Chicks.
like fuck. If Colin Powell was a Warhawk, I can actually use the term fucking Warhawk with Colin Powell.
Fucking Tom Petty.
Oh, by the way, rest in peace.
Yeah.
This might actually sound pretty horrible of me, but who was Tom Petty?
Hell, John Cash. Not John Cash. Johnny Cash.
He was
Johnny Cash was fairly conservative in some things, but like
coming from like I'm seeing on Twitter, I think he was some type of musician, and I'm really that's the number one area I'm horrible in with names.
He was like
a
Johnny Cash.
Guy.
That is.
No, I know who Johnny
Tom
Cash is. Tom Petty.
Oh, Tom Petty.
Like no, I know. Like I can't fucking walk around without seeing Johnny Cash in the fucking store, at least in the music section, because there's like CDs of him all over the place.
You ever watch King of the Hill?
What the fuck do you mean you don't?
King of the Hill? Yeah, I've seen King of the Hill.
You remember Lucky?
And in my opinion, the Dixie Chicks, they're the best shit they did
describe them like
after they just went fully left wing.
He's the
sorry.
I can't hear you over Matt. What?
Sorry, he was Luann's husband towards the end of the show. He was the redneck who slipped on piss at the Costco and got a $53,000 settlement. He was voiced by Tom Petty.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess we can just go look him up.
I was actually just going to put a link in the chat.
He's really good, honestly. He came up with "Won't Back Down." That's a song he's associated with.
Oh, actually, I think
Free Fall.
Here's the thing, Skull. If you never actually heard Tom Petty singing one of his songs, you've heard somebody else cover his fucking songs. Tom Petty might be the most covered fucking artist in all of music history.
Yeah. What was it? What was the Nickelodeon movie, Back at the Barnyard or something? It had like Kevin Smith in it, or not Kevin Smith, Kevin James.
Well, I know I've heard I Won't Back Down because I know that song. I've heard that one on the radio and shit. So
I was gonna say like Sam Elliott.
I can't tell you how many people are like, "Oh, I love Won't Back Down. It's a great Johnny Cash song." And it's like Tom Petty did that. I'm not saying Johnny Cash's version of Won't Back Down isn't awesome. It is.
It's like with her.
And yeah, like with her too. People like forget.
It's a Chanel song. Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's Nine Inch Nails. His original, and it's like his version sounds like it's actually hurting him to sing it.
I mean, it was. He was literally dying at that point.
Heard his cover of "Bridge Over Troubled
Like
Water.
every breath he was taking probably hurt him.
Well, I actually have a bunch of his CDs on my.
Oh, okay, that's Lucky. Yeah, Lucky was like one of the little redneck buddies that fucking.
I'll be honest, I was
Dale, like had in his little club.
That was Con, I think.
Was it Con? I don't know anything about King of the Hill.
Like
he becomes like a redneck in one episode.
I wasn't much of a fan of Tom Petty's music himself, but like he was a really great songwriter. Like again, there's a reason. There's a reason why he is probably the most covered like artist, maybe besides Elvis. I can't like honestly think of somebody else who's probably maybe Sinatra. 90% of the fucking songs Sinatra sang, he didn't come up with. So I ain't. Then again, 90% of the fucking songs Elvis came up with, he didn't.
With the Trump era and rebellion kind of being a thing, maybe I should go look into like old fucking Vietnam era like music. Cause I know there was like a resistance and rebellion era going on there.
Water Revival is a good band to start with.
Yeah, they are.
All right.
I'm hoping like fucking, like dubstep or synthwave or trap or. I hope one of them takes like a hard edge because of fucking Trump. So I love that
I've
shit.
been listening to, like,
It's
punk.
probably my favorite
God.
current wave of.
Matt,
I really love that fucking Smith music is coming back.
Matt,
Makes
no,
me so happy.
Out of all of them, that's gonna take a hard edge. Vaporwave. Just for some reason.
Oh, you know what? Rob Roy has it. Dylan's probably the most covered fucking guy who actually wrote his songs.
How the fuck can Vaporwave have a hard edge? I don't think it's.
Well, like not Vaporwave.
Just sample like news footage.
Well, maybe it's through samplings.
I guess. It's just,
and maybe you can see Vaporwave technically, like you can maybe even see Vaporwave mutate into like maybe Vapor Punk.
I've been listening to a lot of punk recently.
Actually, Vapor Punk I was about to say that sounds stupid, but it actually kind of sounds like a actual genre name I could see.
That really does sound like a genre. If it probably like there probably are people who are like, my music is Vapor Punk.
Like, I could actually
it hasn't
that be a legit
gotten super big yet.
What bands have you been listening to?
Oh, me? Just like fuck. Like usual punk stuff, and then Propaganda, however the fuck you pronounce that. I like their songs, especially the one I linked in the Discord, which is The Only Good Fascist is a Very Dead Fascist. It's so great because it's like there's literally a sign where it's like it's like
oh shit, got the funk's here. Or got that funk. Or got that funk. Like, that motherfucker has as many names as I do, and he's only got one channel.
That's only because you can't pronounce his name, so you come up with a bajillion.
A lot of people can't
He makes channels for every one of them.
That was like a running gag in the early days of YouTube, Lundy. Like, a lot of people were like, how do you say your name?
Oh, also, my musical tastes are I'm not someone you go to for music. Is very just. I don't listen to I don't like intake new stuff very often, sadly.
I have a tolerance for basically all genres myself, though I am very partial lately to what could probably be called classic rock right now, as well as electro swing.
I really like electro swing. Yeah.
I think
I've been getting into a lot more like electronic music recently. And
there's
music.
A band called,
you know, it's actually funny, Lundy. You want to know how I got into Boku no Hero?
No.
From the music. Like, really? I saw one of those. You say run goes with everything, and I was like, this music sounds really awesome. I want to check out this anime. And the first scene I saw was fucking the Nomu versus All Might fight, and I was like, I have to watch this now.
Yeah.
That's a really good fucking fight.
It was a really fun fight.
But there's a band.
Oh my God, did you see fucking Bakugo and Deku versus fucking
Hold on, Matt, before we go on that sentence.
So, I'm just gonna give you advice. Okay, if you're gonna talk, just talk. Matt's gonna cut you off.
Go crazy.
Trust me, I had to learn this when I first started talking about
it. Was saying.
But basically,
I'm just kind of worried.
There's a band
called
Straight from the Path. There's a band called Straight from the Path, and they have a song called Good Night All Right. And I was just reading the comments, and it was like, oh, this is like cuckcore. And I'm like, that should become a new fucking genre. It's like
cuckcore?
Cuckcore. C-U-C-K.
Oh, God, cuckcore. I can get behind that.
It'd be fucking awesome. Like, I even looked on Spotify, like, is this a playlist already? It is not. Come on, people.
I would totally get behind that.
Definitely need to make that playlist. That's an amazing idea.
Yeah, like this.
Because basically,
it's just nothing but anti-Nazi music. It's all it is.
Well, it's because it was Straight from the Path is a hardcore band, so it's like that's why they said that. It's like you guys give us great fucking names for shit.
I feel sorry for people who are like,
well, like
I'm coming in here to watch J-pop bitch about Trump.
Name for a song.
But you know what? Fuck Trump.
Yeah,
his speech
that's
said
another good
nothing.
song.
I'm not expecting
fucking prick. I hate him.
I'm not expecting to say anything that's useful. I'm expecting him to say basically the same shit he's always said. Everyone but him sucks. Like it's just it's how we predict.
Like
how
legitimately, I'm a communist now. Like because of Donald Trump and his handling of Puerto Rico. Like I'm like like capitalism's evil. Like it created Donald Trump. Like fuck that.
Also, latest songs I've been listening to is I think the artist's name is Gino Beam Fenderson. Shrooms. It's oscilloscope music.
Yeah. You showed me that.
Yeah, I still love that stuff.
I've been into indie folk.
Maybe not communist, definitely socialist.
Yeah.
Definitely a socialist now.
I saw a tweet on Twitter or somebody.
Oh my god, Copter Force, that shit really, like, legitimately, that quote of his pisses me off so fucking much. Like, Puerto Rico is surrounded by water, big water, ocean water. Are you fucking four? Can you not talk like a fucking adult human being?
Not even a 4-year-old. Are you fucking with, what the fuck's that? Thalidomide baby. Like, what the fuck?
We need
Or
to
like,
check.
are you like an alcohol fetal syndrome fucking baby? Like, Jesus Christ.
We seriously need to check if he actually has object permanence or not.
Who is he
It's
calling?
like we got a fucking person to the moon.
Like, sometimes I feel bad because I really do think he's, like, senile or something. So I'm like, maybe he can't control it.
I
But
really
then
hope
other
he
days
does get
I'm like,
I really hope he gets shot, not to assassinate him, but just gets shot and dies. That way we can do an autopsy on him and to see what the fuck is going on.
You know, fucking, you could be, like, an autopsy's gonna happen either way how he dies, Skull. Like,
I just want to softening the brain.
Did Matt start a Tuesdays with Napalm hangout or something?
like, I was gonna talk about Donald Trump's dumb fucking speech in Puerto Rico, but it was dumb and fucking nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was.
now we're just talking about.
Now we're just bullshitting.
No.
Yeah.
And pretty much, I'm staying up because I just got off of work. I've been up like for 18 hours, and
Mainly it's all Skull, because Skull was like, if
Oh.
you do a hangout, I'm up, and I was
I'm
like,
down.
well,
I need to stay up.
hangout.
Look at chat real quick. I've been spamming that to my more right-wing friends on Facebook, so I'm gonna see how that goes.
There is no free
Sorry,
speech crisis on campus.
I'm playing League. I'm not paying that much attention because I'm a bad person.
Oh, also, Nick, I am not shitting you. Yes, the girls in my local area that I have talked to are pretty much that.
You know, I never understood why you're afraid of women, but now I do. And actually, no, that's not fair to him. He's not afraid of women. It's just, he's flabbergasted by them. And, I understand why now. It was,
Well,
because
even
I'm flabbergasted by the normal women sometimes, and then you're just like
Hey,
the
Nick.
ones I gotta deal with, and I'm like, holy shit,
Hey, Nick.
what the fuck happened to him?
You want to know You want to know a depressing Puerto Rico fact of the day?
Sure.
The plants in Puerto Rico are so fucked up. People are feeding honeybees with sugar water so they don't die because they can't find flowers.
Yeah, I think that would happen if you get like 6 gallons of water just dumped on your entire landmass. Not just like
Also,
6
all
gallons
of
of water dumped, but like
Also, all of the wild dogs in Puerto Rico are
like 6 gallons per inch. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, what about wild dogs?
like
They're
all
dead.
of them are dead.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised by that. There's probably a lot of animals that are dead, like smaller animals.
I'm like wondering about Barbuda. I never know if I'm saying that one.
Barbados.
Yeah, because
Also-
there's like Barbados. And I'm
Oh,
like, no,
right.
that's not it.
Also, Matt,
Bermuda?
I started playing through Undertale again, and I believe when I stopped, I am right before Undyne. So we're gonna see how that goes.
Right. Good. Okay.
The Genesis
Also,
one?
Nick, that chick, the only
You know,
difference.
jokes on you assholes. Fucking 9 months of fucking Stardew Valley.
Yeah, I noticed it. It's starting to come. Fucking that chick.
Wait, Matt, did you ever beat Undyne?
No.
No, he stopped. He got annoyed with it, and he said no.
Who the fuck's on D? Is
That's
that
why there's 9 months of
Undyne's-
fucking Stardew Valley. Because
Undyne's an
after fucking
Undertale
episode-
character.
like
Yeah, no,
between-
I figured that.
She's,
Because
she's,
between-
she's the first one.
Because okay, here's
Matt,
the
you
thing.
are a cheerleader. You need to have me on Skype, and you
Yeah,
need to like screen share this while this is going on.
Also, I
Here's the
love
thing.
Gemption for making that fucking picture. Of
I hate
Yeah,
it.
that picture's
that
amazing.
made me laugh
That was-
so fucking hard.
I was thinking of actually trying to
I
make
just- I
a
couldn't
crayon
handle
Undyne to troll Matt with, but I can't draw with crayon
Nick,
like at all.
you can troll with me like even worse. Like you got you got a bit of fuck you money. You could like commission like some artist and be like, "Here's a
Commission
picture
a
of this
really broke
fat
artist.
hairy fuck.
Yeah. That's like
Draw
the,
him being pegged by Undyne."
To pay someone to make a mural
Actually,
outside
I could probably
Matt's
get
house,
that
so
just by
unbeaten.
going on. There's probably a forum I could go on and just be like, "Hey, I need a Rule 34 of this guy being pegged by Undyne," and someone would probably make it.
Because I follow a lot of artists on Twitter, and a lot of them do fucking porn because that's how you make the monies.
I basically follow.
You can get like a decent
boxes,
artist, like they'll be like $10 for like a black and white picture.
You know what the sad part is about that?
I've beaten Undyne before, so we'll see if I can do it again first try.
I'm imagining like the conversation with that artist and like the family he goes to like during Thanksgiving. Like, so what do you do? It's like artist.
What kind of artist? You don't want to know.
I'll do it.
I'm an online artist.
Yeah, I make some money. I mean, can I see some samples?
No.
I mean, yeah, like that's the other thing.
How much you
Not
like
if you
porn?
want to retain any amount of respect for me, you don't get to see any samples.
Like here's the thing. Ultimately, with Trump, like anytime I do think like, oh man, maybe he's just being evil because of the fucking senility, then I'm like, nah, he's been doing this shit for fucking years. Like,
yeah, he's been a piece of shit for a good like 60 years.
The Central Park 5 since the fucking 90s.
Oh, also, quick side note, Matt, because I don't know if you'll find this adorable or not. The miniature pit bull, she doesn't like to jump on beds. She just kind of looks at you and expects you to pick her up and put her on the bed.
Yeah, that's adorable. She's spoiled.
Well, yeah, she's spoiled. She's fucking my parents, like the dog they would love the most.
Fuck. I fucked up one goddamn spree of hers and lost like half my health.
Yeah, see? She ain't so fucking easy, is she?
Never said she was easy.
She's
Man, I'm
the
doing like
second-
100 times better than you, and this is my first time
high.
fighting her
If I recall
in
correctly,
I don't know how long.
If I recall correctly, I think Undyne's supposed to be the second hardest boss fight in the Genocide run.
Yeah. Sans is
number
quite
one.
by far the hardest.
Yeah.
Sans is just fucking amazing in the Genocide run. This is coming from someone who's never played it.
Fucking yellow ones. Fuck.
Yeah, this is coming from someone who's never played Genocide run on Undertale, but like watching it, it's fucking amazing. However, I do think Megalomania can get kind of a little bit grating after a while.
That the guy who did
Yeah,
the
like
Genocide
the
run?
fucking I'll admit, Copter, I was a Bernie Sanders fan. But like even I'm like, look, Hillary would have been better than this shit. Hillary wouldn't get us into almost war. Like Nick and Lundy. And I don't know how many people, like, I think it was just me, like when we were talking about this, but Skull was being very presumptuous when he was like, it's going to be great. Like, the only good thing after Trump is the stories we'll be able to tell to our grandchildren. It's like, you're making a lot of presumptions there. Like children will still be a thing.
Well, at this point, I'm just picturing the kids of the future are just going to communicate through like emoticons and memes, like those fucking aliens from the beginning of like the new Samurai Jack episode season.
We're gonna be a bunch of fucking like irradiated, sad old fuckers with just like clumps of hair falling out, just like sitting around a burning fucking tire, like roasting. Like
Wait,
big
so,
guys.
so So
I'm
we're
gonna be dead.
So we're gonna be like extras from like the Stalker games or Metro.
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
Like you're not gonna
And
be
we're
the
just
main
gonna be
character,
like,
Skull. You have to
Yeah.
face facts.
That's oh my god, our predicament got so bad we turned Russian.
It's like,
just
remember
how did we
children?
get-
Remember children? Remember laughter? It's gonna be like children. It's gonna be like Children of Men times like fucking the road. It's
So
gonna
are
be
you
really
saying
miserable.
everyone's
No.
going to be infertile, or
I'm saving-
Probably.
Maybe.
And we probably ate the children. Like after food ran out, like it's the oldies and the children. Like
Maybe.
them's the two
Amazing.
that are getting eaten first. Remember pets? Remember when all animals weren't just food?
Shit. I understand kind of what you're going through, Matt. The thing is, I make it a lot farther than you do.
Remember back when we didn't have like guns just like surgically implanted into our forearms because just everyone needs a gun.
Remember when?
You're not gonna have guns surgically implanted in your forearms. That would cost money.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, in the future, I could see
And
some
again,
like
we're
crazy
fucking-
like interpretation
we
of the
might
Second
have a
Amendment,
gun.
where like we must give
Yes.
guns to infants when they are born. That way, they
Skull,
will
you have to
always
keep
be
in
armed.
mind that the
Like,
world's
I could
going more left.
I can see Nick turning into some kind of like Deacon Frost, like he rules part of the ruins of old Chicago
How? What?
from
I'm
his
not
like
nearly charismatic
cryo
enough
suit.
for that.
No, you have a giant like cryo suit, so like you don't have to be charismatic. And plus, like everybody else is mutants, so you know.
I guess that would make sense.
I've always pictured Nick's
Who the fuck is
intelligence as being
Deacon
uploaded into a fucking into an AI.
That too.
Oh yes,
that could
as
happen.
uploaded into an AI, and I'm like, you're gonna listen to me, or you're gonna get the machine gun, motherfucker.
But
Be
yeah,
like,
Skull,
oh, you have a
and me.
gun surgically implanted into your arm. I am a fucking gun. What are you gonna do now?
We're gonna be like fucking really sad old mutants, just being like, why won't we die? The radiation made us immortal.
Turn into fucking ghouls.
I pray for the sweet release of death.
Which I didn't realize the first Fallout was so fucking.
Trump's just like a giant tumor that completely.
But Fallout 1's actually kind of dark, like notably
No,
dark.
no, I said hard.
Oh, okay.
It's just hard. Yeah, it's like,
Okay, because I was about to say, because I don't remember Fallout 1 being dark.
it's fucked up because it's a Fallout game. But
Am I
I'm
misremembering?
There are some dark moments in Fallout 1.
Oh yeah, the conspiracy theories are already happening about Vegas. You know what's great is seeing a lot of the fucking fake Russian Trump supporter fans also are supporting like that it was a false flag attack, and it's like
Vegas?
Yeah.
What the false flag attacks continuously increase gun sales. If they're trying to take our guns away with false flag attacks, like
it's not working.
Well,
yeah.
what false flag attack? All this is doing now is just pissing off liberals more about, yep, we had our chance to do gun control and that didn't happen. And you just get irritation and they don't say shit.
But yeah,
That's
it's
on-
not
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Also, like nobody's taken the guns away in I don't know, like 270 years or so. So I mean,
why the fuck is
There you go.
PewDiePie suggested in my YouTube? What the fuck? Fuck that
Also-
piece of
dude,
shit.
on this account, I have Mr. Repsion blocked. I deselect all of his videos, whatever. Whenever I see them, he still shows up on my feed. I can't get rid of him. I'm not subscribed to him. He's like cancer. He's just stuck there.
I am kind of
You
sad
say
that
really?
Go ahead.
also, Nick, I am kind of sad that you were able to like finally scrub out Nico Power out of your search.
Yes, you know how long it took me to scrub that out of my fucking Steam? Like not Nico Para, but just Catgirl anime games. It's like, oh my god.
Hey, I was still
And you know
debating
what?
about.
Play it again. I'm gonna have to go through all of that over again. It's like, oh, you played Nico Para 3. It's like, no.
Well, I was debating about sending you Gender Bender DNA Extreme. And yes, that is a real game.
Yeah, I know it is.
I just didn't know if everyone else knew it was a real game.
Oh.
What is this game?
It's called Gender Bender DNA Extreme, and it's on Steam.
Okay.
That sounds awesome.
There's a fucking anime where you are like the main character is like a boy who transforms into a twin tail. It's like a twin tail girl. It's like, there's a fucking anime that's basically MRA shit. It's called Masamune Kun's Revenge. It basically starts out like an MRA. It's like, I was a nice guy, but I got, humiliating nickname from this girl, so I'm gonna go and ruin her life. I'm not shooting you. That's the synopsis for the fucking show. I got a few episodes in. I'm like, I can't watch this shit. It's too MRA.
Well,
I watched Masu Gaku and HXH, which is just basically almost a porn series. And it's like, even that was better than.
HXH was not like a porno series. What are you talking about?
Also, Matt, I uploaded.
Well, no. That was not like. What the fuck are you even talking about? It was like, oh, it's basically porn. What the fuck? It's got the same like cutesy sort of animation style, I suppose.
No.
As like hentai.
You see, Lundy like doesn't count anything as porn unless it's like the most fucked up thing ever, like people shitting on each other and like a midget being hung.
Well, the thing is, it's like it's clearly not fucking porn because like.
I just came back to that.
It's much more along the lines of like just what the hell is the name of that goddamn Akane got killed, something like that.
Akane got killed.
Yeah, that's basically
like the fucking Masakaku is HXH. The guy's power is to make like to improve the character's like powers is to basically do loot things with them. And it's not like Shimonetta where it's like, oh, this is like a funny take on things. It's like, no, it's still fucking part of it. I think I actually I didn't actually complete it. I started watching it and stopped watching it, but it was like,
Actually, I just came to the realization with how green my walls are, you could probably actually do a green screen effect with the dog back there.
I was bringing up like the multiple shooters. Yeah, there's some weird footage out there.
Oh yeah, by the
I was
way,
specifically talking about there's footage that there might have been a second shooter.
What, Las Vegas?
There's footage showing like, yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't some dude like pulling a gun out? And that's like, a good guy of a gun can defeat a bad guy of a gun, like bullshit.
Yes, let's go and try to shoot the guy on the 32nd floor. That'll work.
Hey,
like I fucking don't know who the fuck said that, but someone was like, "Oh yeah, more guns are needed." It's like, yeah, let's have a bunch of fucking people shooting.
Well, the thing is, no matter what, with how that guy was positioned, there is no way somebody was going to anti-gun him.
Yeah, unless there was like a fucking sniper somewhere, just like, oh shit.
Unless they were like,
but there just happened to be like a
your average citizen is like fucking in a fucking just for funsies. They're in a fucking sniper position.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
This is what I do on my days off.
Nick,
don't tread on me.
You're the one with the exorbitant amount of money. What you need to do is if there's open carry. Well, out of us, you're the one with the exorbitant amount of money.
Like Nick, you have more than $100.
There's actually, I forgot what his name was.
Well, just get a lot of guns for different situations.
Open carry all of it. Who literally said like, the solution to this problem is every public event should have snipers on the roofs around it.
That would be cheap.
Oh yeah.
That would just be weird to be
like an average bodyguard is like $100,000 a year, give or take. That's just a bodyguard. Now imagine hiring fucking snipers for every public event, like specially trained snipers.
There was some guy on Fox I remember a few months ago. I can't remember his fucking name right now, but he basically equated waterboarding to forcefully tickling somebody. Well, if you tickle somebody, they're not wanting you to do it, but you do it until you get them
I
to
bet
do
that
it.
guy watches tickle porn.
Did you say tickle porn?
I think that's actually a thing.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, it is.
yeah, tickle porn's a huge thing.
Yeah, I think tickle porn's literally like you tie the person down, they can't get away, and then you tickle the living fuck out of them.
There's I forget the name of the documentary, but there's actually a really great documentary about this. Just stuff about like the tickle porn stuff, but then it just evolves into like this one guy who runs these websites and just how much of a fucking weirdo he is.
Oh, by the way, quick side
There's
note,
a Penn Teller bullshit episode about that, kind of.
because I need to ask the people in the group because I'm just kind of curious. Does anyone else think having like a small little like few paragraphs on like assassinating Joseph Stalin's fucking character was really necessary in a fucking Gulag book?
Probably not, but why not do it?
Probably.
He's dead. He can't defend himself.
Usually that's when I'd be like, oh god, the butt's coming on somewhere. Like Stalin was this, but it's
Well,
like,
there wasn't a butt fall behind it, but it was just like,
yeah, but I would be expecting it.
yeah, I would agree with you. It's just like, why the fuck are you having this like these two paragraphs here? Because the book's called fucking Gulag. You're going over like the horrors of the Soviet camp.
Hey, by the way,
system.
Stalin did this. But we're gonna tell you how much he hated cats too, and he was a child molester or something.
Well,
it's
like
dude,
it was going into like how like Joseph Stalin
One
like apparently
time,
had like this weird fixation of
1932.
watching like bodies in like motion, like orchestra,
One
like
time in
like symphonies and
1932,
shit.
Stalin didn't wash his hands after going to the bathroom.
It's just I don't know. It was just the fuck.
That's the real reason he's history's greatest monster. He gave everybody pink eye that day.
On January 7th, 1944. Interesting note. He was on a public transit and burped and did not say excuse me.
Like I fucking
monster, right?
Like communism's so bad.
I can't believe the mind
Stalin
of
did
someone who would do something so horrendous.
In 1943, he was in Moscow while riding up the elevator, and he farted, and he did not, and he did while in the elevator with the rest of the fucking officers.
You mean to tell me this son of a bitch knocked over his salt and didn't even throw it over his shoulder?
Jesus Christ.
Well, to be fair, with Stalin, he might have actually done that if like a poor like Gulag victim was trying to like.
One time, Hitler like saw a bus coming, and it was raining outside, and there was a big puddle, and he didn't warn anybody else. He just stood back and watched everybody else get soaked with their groceries and everything.
That sounds like something.
What a douche!
There's a bunch of Jews who's like.
There was this one time in his third grade class, cheated off of the guy next to him. It was in that moment that he realized he wanted to kill Jews. Interesting.
He
fact.
also used the handicap stall, and there was a guy stuck outside, like really needing to take a shit, who was in a wheelchair.
Oh, forget the Holocaust. History's greatest monster is new secrets revealed.
But yeah, this is going to
be the world's
bad.
This is going to be the world's most confusing Let's Play because
Are you doing a goddamn Let's Play while we're doing this?
Well, let me give you a quick rundown on the Soviet Union's Gulag system. While this
they can't hear you. You guys are going through a different channel, so all they hear is my response. So they just heard like. Yeah, he shat in the handicap stall, and there was like a poor guy in a wheelchair. Nobody
You're like, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
People are gonna think you're like schizophrenic.
Oh my god! I just realized I need to make that.
Like, just talking to himself.
Matt, I had an idea. I just had an idea. That could be my Let's Play angle. When I'm LPing something, I'm just telling you about horrible Nazi and like Soviet Union history while I'm LPing. That's
it's really actually pretty hard to like focus on something while playing a game.
Well, yeah, but I have a written up script. Like I'm actually like putting editing into this. It's post fucking recorded audio.
Oh, I
Do
gotcha.
mixing.
Oh god, I'm fucking up so hard. All right. Yeah.
Oh my god, if that would be fucking hilarious. Like pairing that up with, like Slime Rancher or something. Like something very cutesy, and while going over like, wow, the
I should try playing that game.
System.
I remember I was calling it stupid before to try to trigger somebody, but I think it was Matt, and he was just like, "It's fun."
It's like,
I'm like,
"It's fun. Fuck you."
It didn't. No, he didn't say "fuck you." Like it completely failed. Its purpose was failed because Matt, I don't think cared.
Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Kirby's Epic Yarn. I'm here today with Matt. What is your opinion of the Cat Massacre?
It really sucks.
Very strong opinion from Matt. Very strong. You won't hear this anywhere else.
Oh my god! So
it's gotta divide the crowd.
I was gonna make a statement, but then it just reminded me of the greatest fan fiction of all time.
Go on.
Goku meets Anne Frank.
All right.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I know that one.
Okay, so here's the thing about it. So when you hear fan fiction, you're immediately like, ew, sex shit. No.
Matt, I was actually thinking of writing a fan fiction that just did something with just two characters. I didn't pick them yet, and it would just be describing the act completely in scientific terms, and like really serious.
Sex, like the sex fan fiction, that's slash fiction, but the Anne Frank Goku fan fiction is something just so much more pure because the author, big huge like paragraph before the actual story, and he was talking about how he just read the book in high school and it made him really sad, and he was like, I wish somebody could go and help the Jews against the Nazis. And he was a big fan of Dragon Ball Z, so he's like, I'm gonna write a story where Goku beats up a bunch of Nazis.
Oh god.
Someone apparently made an animated adaptation of that.
I'm trying
it's kind of fucking sweet. I love it. Like,
hey, I wonder if me actually doing like the Nazi Soviet history commentary over like an LP. I'm wondering what game would like be the most fitting for that.
People are gonna be really confused with this video because the only tags I'm putting in are Donald Trump and Puerto Rico. Talked about that for like 5 minutes.
Oh, we need to work back in like the weird itchy hentai shit too, just to really confuse them.
I was kind of an asshole when I would play Minecraft, getting back to the games, and if it ties in with the Nazi shit. I was playing on the Xbox 360 with my friends on Minecraft, and because I was an asshole, I literally in the world I made a big netherrack swastika. On the ground.
And then don't worry, play with Crowd Demon.
Yeah, that's like Crowd's thick.
But like,
Crowd did nothing but Crowd.
Yeah,
like, there
he just did nothing but Nazi paraphernalia.
Yeah, Nazis.
I also made Auschwitz. It was just like a lot of.
He went beyond Nazi like swastikas too. He even went with like the eagles and shit.
Iron Cross.
Like
pretty much. All it turned into was like I'm building my castle over here on the server, and I would just like look over on the horizon. I would just see this giant "fuck you" tower with just swastikas hanging off of
and
it.
like the texture pack and shader pack I had, it was like a beautiful looking ivory tower with swastikas on it, like complete with shadows and like bump mapping and stuff.
Fucking hilarious.
It was like, oh man, that tower's so cool. And then I go to the other side, and I'm like, oh, there's a big swastika flag on it. That's great.
Because my
friend and then the Grey Knight Memorial that just got like more and more fucked up.
Elaborate.
It was a dick.
And
it got more and more fucked up, and eventually it rotted away.
It got really gross at one point where it's just like, this is legitimately unpleasant to look at.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why nobody built like anything like within I don't know like 700 blocks of the fucking thing.
No, remember we built it right under where CJ's house was, and he moved like fucking 1,000 blocks away.
He was like, "What the hell is this?" And I think we were just like, "Oh shit!" I think we built the Grey Knight Memorial like
Yeah, we did because
directly next.
yeah,
to
we were just so focused on doing that we didn't realize where we were building it.
Yeah.
So
and then CJ just like took his house and moved and started building a castle.
Into Minecraft again.
you know, actually the funny part is, I wonder if Minecraft will just become so synonymous with those like communities that whenever like there's someone in the future starts up like a community, like some type of like community, like a YouTube community or something that's very small, like it's just gonna come pre-packed with a Minecraft fucking server.
I feel like Roblox is starting to take over for them for some reason.
Roblox? I don't know what that is.
Roblox. It's
Roblox.
like
It's fucking like I don't even know how to describe it to be honest with you.
Is it
better
like
Minecraft?
Mega Blocks? Is it like the Mega Blocks of Minecraft?
it's kind of a Lego Minecraft, but not
Yeah.
very.
Oh, fucking Lego World sucks balls. I played that.
I
It's so
I did
bad.
too. I was so
Oh yeah,
sad.
Lego World was kind of.
It was like so laggy sometimes too. It's like, what the fuck?
I know the
Why?
engine.
Well, I never
was,
had to worry about that because
the engine was impressive, but it was just fucking like you couldn't really do much. Like it had such a fucking clunky system. But like the engine, like how it would actually like you can do these very smooth edges with the blocks themselves, just by like them like quickly auto blocking, shit was actually pretty cool. But
I can
besides
see
that,
like a kid who likes Legos using it, but like I want to be able to murder the shit out of people too. Like, what the hell is this?
Huh, it's letting
Okay,
me
maybe there's a
download
problem with me.
Minecraft.
when I was a kid, my family had a shitty this desktop laying around. And we had Lego Creator, and I remember like putting hours into that game. Like Lego Creator, Lego Stunt Racing.
I can imagine. I don't know why. I just picture Skull's childhood like Egon from Ghostbusters, where he's like, I had half of a slinky and I strained it out.
Skull had a very depressing childhood.
Maybe that's just me because I had one, so I'm just like, everybody had one, right? It's like, no, Matt, you're a really extreme case with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like my dad wasn't. The worst my dad did was like he threw a phone at my mom and he got drunk. Like, oh no. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
like-
yeah. And then Matt's just like, yeah, my dad like put me in the oven. Like, wait, what?
What was it? What was it you said? I think it was the last show or the one before it. Something about, yeah, my first childhood memory is my father snapping my dog's neck in front of me.
Yeah,
Like
something
my
like
mom's dog's neck.
Oh, Jesus.
that's so
I was
much
a
better
baby,
and more wholesome.
Like,
Like,
you know,
Oh,
I
also,
couldn't own a dog yet.
Nick, on a side note, Jack at work, he's still known as Easy Bake, even though he doesn't work there no more. Like,
Well, like, what does he like stop by to buy something and everyone's like, hey, Easy Bake, what's up?
no, he does bring him up in conversation occasionally, and they do
Of course
refer to
that's
him as.
gonna happen.
Well, they keep referring to him as Easy Bake, and I feel bad because like I came up with that name, and it's just kind of fucked up.
Well, you know what? You're fucked up.
Just a little Skull.
Well, if anyone else wants to know the joke, he's Jewish, hence Easy Bake.
Oh,
Seriously.
That's
Everyone else was coming up with horrible names, and we're
There
in the
goes
toy
all
aisle.
my SJW street cred down.
It's almost as bad as calling
Right
a fucking
with that
goddamn
one
Captain
statement.
Hook.
Okay, out of everyone, Matt, I am not going to accept judgment from you, Mr. Slap-a-Jap.
To be fair, he was quoting.
Said that.
Wait, no, you totally said that sometime.
I have said that, but I wasn't like, hey, Mr. Japanese man who I know, your nickname is Slap-a-Jap.
It'd be
Don't
weird if
you
he just
fucking
came
try
out
to
there.
goddamn reverse. No. Bad Skull.
Obfuscate, run away. It's like Skull's equivalency of just like he was like ink squirted in front of everyone and like poofed away.
So wait, are you just trying to make like a new stereotype for Jewish people? Like they're squids. They're the Inklings from Splatoon.
No, I was actually making a joke about me because pretty much how fucked up Easy Bake was, and I just like
I'm
slap
a
a
Jew
jap and
now,
I
I'm
just
a
kind of
squid
squirt.
I'm willing to bet there's probably like fan art of like the little squid kids from somebody drew one of them as like a Jewish person. That's like,
I know
it has to be out there. It's the internet. The internet's really fucking sad.
the weirdest
Also, hey,
crossover
man.
of Inklings I saw was Inklings getting murdered by Mario with fucking like I think his name's Squirt from the backpack from Super Mario Sunshine, while Mario was wearing like Doom armor, like Doom Marine armor.
I saw one.
Why?
It was,
I don't know. I kept the image because it was fucking hilarious, but it was just weird.
It was an Inkling getting killed by the guy from Hatred.
Okay.
I don't know what the.
Are you sure it was the guy from Hatred? Because he's kind of he's kind of hard.
In the
Generic long-haired
Okay.
emo person.
So
I mean, you might be getting him confused with the guy.
I know Jason isn't here for this, but what if 9/11 was caused by the Inklings?
Oh god damn it!
First it was Cthulhu. Now we're going down the level in squids. Apparently.
Wait,
Well,
why did
because I was
9/11
thinking,
get
like,
caused by
I was about to
Inklings?
ask, do you think there's
Shit.
Do you think there's like Cthulhu / Inkling Squid Kid porn out there? And then I was like, that's a dumb question. Of course there is.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And then I was like, what if
Matt, soon there's gonna be
9/11.
goddamn porn of you being pegged by Undyne, so you shouldn't be surprised by anything
I
anymore.
know.
Nick, I'll chip into that fun. Start up a Patreon.
I'm downloading Photoshop.
Patreon, like, no, dude, this would be like a GoFundMe. Be like, hey, we need to get an artist to draw Matt being pegged by Undyne.
But by the time you're done, you're gonna end up getting like fucking. It's gonna be like Bleedman's fucking god awful like Powerpuff Girls Daishojin, where it's like this is a 9-year-long series of just me being fucked in various ways by Undyne.
Yeah, it's like we make $7 million on the GoFundMe somehow, and we're just like, spend this.
You have to make an
And we're like,
echo.
let's make this.
Oh, Matt.
Issue 100's the big one. It's the crossover with Tower Toppler and the little fucker from Tower. So Undyne and the Tower Toppler creature puts me in the wobbly H.
I'm still working on that motherfucker.
No,
I am still working on making a Negro power.
Here's how the Tower Toppler creature gets fucking incorporated. Undyne's thrusting into you, and the Tower Toppler creature is like spitting those fucking little balls into her that causes her to keep thrusting. That's how he gets incorporated. It's nice and creative. It's a little out of the ordinary. It's unusual. It's great.
Oh god, no, I didn't mean to eat the butterscotch pie. Alright, fuck it. Let me die. Wrong item.
Yeah, Funk. I miss when the internet was like wondrous and fun and just didn't make me dread life every fucking day because something new and depressing is on the news.
And like the neo-Nazi bullshit, you actually had to kind of like dig for a little bit, not
I saw a tweet. It was
open up
like, I got on Twitter so that I could keep track of all my friends. Now, 7 years later, I'm a communist.
Pretty much. Yeah. Well,
oh my
to
god!
be fair, my Twitter is predominantly like rescue animals, though. So.
Yeah.
Lundy, the funny part is he hasn't changed his political views. Like he just wakes up one day and he just has the hat referring to people as comrades. Like, what happened? What
happened to me?
Oh yes, it's like
He just interrupts his friend's conversation so that he can talk about how the proletariat will eventually overthrow the bourgeois.
Yeah.
They're like, what happened?
He's tuning his SKS.
Like, I don't know. I didn't ask for this.
Dude, what if he had like the soul of a communist stuck in him? So like sometimes the communist would take over, and he'd have like mental arguments with the communist.
I mean, I think we've always theorized.
So he's
that
like
Matt-
he's aware communist.
Yeah,
I think
kinda.
we've always theorized that Matt is, in fact, the reincarnation of Karl Marx, to a degree.
To a degree. He's definitely got
Okay,
hair.
I'm just gonna point out that would make Karl Marx vastly more fucking entertaining to watch, like in real life, like in a video or something. Because imagine the trains of thought with communistic thought.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine Karl Marx in like real life, looking like Matt? Doesn't have a shirt on for no reason. He just doesn't have a shirt on. He's decided I'm just not gonna have a shirt today. And
Shirts are
Chains of the
chain
capitalists.
that binds you by the capitalists.
And he sounds exactly like Matt just
Exactly.
did right now. Like he sounds exactly like that. He's
I
trying to
can see
talk.
it happening.
He's trying to fucking talk to somebody. in real
Anyways, let's
life,
go
and he's
kill
just
some
like,
rich people.
Hey, listen. So I was thinking. So look. Hear me out on this. Hear me out. I'm just thinking that maybe, just maybe, this whole like
Rich people are
trading things
assholes.
for money. That's bullshit. Like that's how he phrases things when he's not writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he writes very eloquently, but like when he's speaking, it's just literally Matt speaking.
He doesn't
Somewhere,
pronounce words right. He's
somewhere
like,
in
the
life.
fuck, you know what I mean.
Anyways, I'm gonna walk over here for a bit. I got a real bad fart coming.
Okay.
We're German.
That's
Like
another
all we
thing.
eat is cabbage and sausage.
That's another way in which Karl Marx would talk to people. That's amazing.
I just love how that's a German thing. I'm picturing Nietzsche doing that now. Excuse me, I need to go over here and fucking.
Probably did.
Oh my god,
I need to go over here
to
and
be fair,
weird
yeah,
myself.
Nietzsche was pretty much like
Actually, knowing Nietzsche, he
He
probably just
probably
wouldn't
would've been
care.
a
He would
lot
just let
nicer.
loose right in front of the person.
He had some weird shit when he put in
Look
Karl Marx
at him.
Rule 34.
I don't want Rule 30 for that.
It's like there's no actual porn of Karl Marx yet, but this is like weird.
I just
I'm
picture
just Googling.
Nietzsche letting out a big depression cloud as a fart. I don't know why. God, I'm tired.
I bet Nietzsche would
Wait,
totally
Skull,
be the
how long
type
have you
of
been
person who
awake?
would just fart and
Over
then
18
just
hours.
dead stare you in the eye.
Only 18 hours. That's not shit, man.
Sorry.
I actually think I stayed up for a day and I started to hallucinate. It was not good.
It takes me a few days to start hallucinating.
Yeah, Nick, I'm not the man. I'm not a man of steel. Sorry.
Well, if I'm
Yeah,
awake
you're
for
a
that long,
little-
it's because
yeah,
I'm
you're a
forced to be,
robot.
so.
It's ones and zeros. That's your blood,
Yeah,
Skull.
like I need a reboot.
Your flesh is silicon.
Well, actually, that's why I'm not feeling good. Maybe I need the reboot. Maybe I'm having a memory leak and all my RAM's getting eaten up.
Wait, why do you need to be awake still?
I'm babysitting dogs.
What happens if you pass out while
Just
babysitting the
put
dogs?
a laundry.
I think
They eat 'em.
technically nursing.
They'll sense weakness and they're like, we could eat him and we'll get the apartment.
I wouldn't put it
That's how it works in the dog world.
I wouldn't put it past Rex. He is the handy capable one out of the two.
Haven't you ever heard
Can't
of the
you, like,
phrase
stick
dog
them
eat
in a
dog?
kennel?
That's what it means.
No, you can't. My parents have it in their
Just
head
put a
that
laundry basket.
if you aren't with the dogs, they're gonna suffer. If the dogs are not with a human, they're gonna suffer like some type of anxiety disorder, and they're gonna fuck shit up. And they don't want the dogs to have that issue, so they like want a person with them at all times.
Uh-huh.
So
Wait,
you'd rather have a sleep deprived person dealing with them.
Yeah.
have you ever... Your parents are weird, man.
Hey, Matt, can you do me a favor real quick?
Hi. Yes.
My mom's
Can you go to the Discord and
rise
go to
again.
the, you go to the Discord and go to the blue chat, please?
Well, I really don't get what's going on. Yo, look at this.
I do it for my people.
Ah, fucking hell.
Well, it's not quite as eloquent as I was hoping, but sure.
Not as good as what Jemshin did, but you know what? Perfect.
Yeah,
You know what's great about that is I just imagine I just imagine that actually is the look on Matt's face when he's getting fucked up the ass. Like he's got this look of just like, well, I guess this is happening. Whatever.
Oh no, I'm laughing.
At this point, yeah.
Spears.
I'm sorry, man.
Well, you know, Nick, you're getting some of this too.
Amazing.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Hey, all hell, just letting you know that this, Nico Power's coming up soon.
See you later, Funk.
No, it is not coming up soon. God damn it. I mean, technically, we were supposed to do it like 6 months ago, but I just, for some reason, couldn't bring myself to do it.
I'm just happy
and I really
because
feel bad about dragging Matt into it. I didn't know I was dragging him into this when I first started, but
I'm just happy that there's no visual novels involving fucking Lamias, from what I can tell.
I'll make one.
I'm safe. Shut the fuck up, Lundy. Shut the fuck up,
Lundy.
You're also well aware of this fact.
I beat Undyne. There we go.
Why did you do that?
I'm not the one being pegged. You are, Matt.
Skull, you know that there are visual novels featuring Lamias. You are.
Why do you gotta tell me out like this?
What is you? Because you're trying to be a liar, liar, pants on fire, and I'm not allowing this nonsense to go through.
Why, Lundy? Why?
Because you're evil.
You were even the one who said early, like fucking, what was it? Like either yesterday or 2 days ago, you're like, I wonder what people would say if they found out that I had the Monster Girl Encyclopedia on my desktop.
Well, no, not on my desktop. My thing was talking about my parents, and I was going, which one do you think they would judge me more harshly on? The fact I have the Protocol of Zion on my shelf, or the fact I have the Monster Girl Encyclopedia on my shelf?
They probably don't even know what the Protocol of Zion is.
Yeah, they'll probably just think that's some fucking like nerd, like J.R. Tolkien shit.
See you guys next time.
Oh God,
that's over.
Yeah, that's a great way to end the video. They probably don't even know what the Elders of Zion is. Anyway, see you later, everybody.
Yeah, essentially that's kind of what happened, I guess.
Oh yeah, I should go ahead and just throw the Discord link in the...
Please just get everyone in here. All the fans.
Why not?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why not.
But that's why I made the dumb room. I mean, it's not dumb. Like, I love to see you guys.
God, just imagine how many more depictions of you getting pegged will end up coming from this, allowing more fans to come here.
Yeah, just imagine some Jemshin.
Look, the one thing I wanted to be able to do fan art of.
I just love their surprise when talking about the fucking Monster Girl Encyclopedia and the Protocols of Zion. Like, guys, we have these type of conversations almost like, I wouldn't say daily, but like every other day, especially with me.
Send the visual novel database.
I checked the visual novel database. There are visual novels about Lamias, but they did not state they were in English, so I thought I was safe.
Well, you know what, Skull? After Nico Para
You
3.
play fucking goddamn stupid fucking Filled 1. You have no excuse there.
After Nico Para Volume 3 Skull, as soon as I'm feeling up to drinking enough for that, after I recover, which will be like another 3 or 4 months, it's time we start the Lamia Japanese things up.
You're gonna end up killing me.
I'm not
You're
bringing
gonna
you
end up
for the
killing me
Lamia
and
ones,
Nick.
man. You don't have to join the Lamia ones. You're only there for Nico Para Volume 3, and your servitude
Oh, by
is
the
over
way,
after that.
side note about that: are we? Matt's like mandatorily gonna have to play.
I'm free like a genie. I bet it's gonna be really like the last episode's gonna be really sad at Nico Power Value 3. Like Nick's gonna be like, "You're free, Matt. You're free." And it's just gonna be like Aladdin freeing the genie.
I was more.
I was thinking
I was
then
more
Matt's
picturing Matt like
running
old
around
Yeller.
like, I'm free, yay!
Like Matt can't go on any longer, and like Nick has to take him out back behind the shed. Like,
Matt's just like, you know what you have to
Nah,
do,
nah,
Nick.
nah. You don't have to do that. Like I got my rabies shot. Like it's cool.
No, you'll literally be missing like a leg or something, and you'll be like, Nick, just end the pain. I'll be like, Matt, it's only a few more minutes, and you'll be like, I can't, Nick, and then you just shoot yourself because you took my gun somehow. I don't know.
no.
Yeah.
Echidna. All right, and Echidna, or Echidna's the name of the long game. I've gone down a fucking rabbit hole now.
Well, Skull, at least on the bright
The
side,
kittens have penises.
Skull, we're gonna have to like dub over that Lamia
They have
thing though,
Hydra dicks.
because we're it's gonna be in Japanese, so we're gonna have to like make something up for every scene.
I'm sure there's an
Oh, so you mean like
subtitle.
improvise and vamp? I can do that.
Yeah.
You could also
We're gonna
commission
have
it.
to make like moaning noises for the goddamn like porn scenes. It's
What
gonna be
awful
great.
fucking porn game is Lundy gonna have to do with you?
You can't do
Great
one.
play.
Also, why does Skull get to do the game with the thing he's sexually attracted to? That's not fair.
Because okay,
What
Matt,
is, Skull, what do you hate the most
thing
sexually?
are you attracted
Well,
to?
actually, technically, I can't say the fans didn't already know that. I mean, it's kind of like not that much of a secret. Anyway,
Not at this point, no, because
Centaur.
But I might as well just put that like wear it
I
as a
think
badge
Matt's
of
made
honor
like
on my
7 or
shoulder.
8 videos thus far where he's like, by the way, Skull likes Lamias.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. It was like, yeah, you know what? Fuck it.
But yeah, let Skull do the Centaur girl fucking dang game. Let me see
Oh, yeah,
some
I
of
could
that
do that.
Centaur puss.
Sure, Skull gets the
yeah,
centaur.
There's that anime.
you can't really
Give
phase me with any
Lundy
of
the
them.
Lamia game.
You can't really phase me with any of that shit, though, Matt. That's kind of the thing.
What if there's a Boku no Pico?
We're gonna be doing the scab porn game.
Oh fuck!
There
No,
you go.
yeah, you know what? Yeah, give Lundy Nick, do the Boku no Pico light novel game with Lundy. That'll phase
I don't
him.
know what that is. Is that
It won't- it
scat?
won't-
Because
it-
I was not
it's-
really serious about that. Because there's no way I would be able to watch that for like.
It's not
Any-
scat. It's basically
No,
child
you
porn.
would.
Yeah,
It's
child.
worse.
Like, you can always do
You should
this.
probably get your channel taken
You
down.
always do the disabled people.
I love Nick's
disabled
like
people
silence,
fucking
and
one.
it's like, yeah, Nick, that's like a legitimate like. London,
Wait,
I
so
seriously
some
was
stuff
in
cut out. What is it
Child porn.
actually?
it's basically child porn. It's basically a series of like little boys having sex with each other. It's fucked up.
No,
I
I'm
didn't see that.
not doing that.
That
It's
sounds
actually
like
one of
something.
the reasons I got it out of anime because it got weirdly fucking popular.
That's
The late 2000s,
Matt, are you
maybe the mid
describing,
2000s.
like, Are you describing like a cyanide pill for like Nick's like YouTube channel?
If I
ever
remember
need
correctly,
Destroy my
it wasn't
any
that
possibility of a
popular.
career as well as
It
my
got-
YouTube channel. I
It,
just have to
it got
upload this.
popularly streamed on Crunchyroll, if I remember correct.
Yeah, like it's like Boku no Pico really like it turned me off of anime for a long time, and then like
Wait, what's Boku no Pico?
was gonna-
Is,
anime got good.
something about a school or an academy, but I don't
Boku
know
no
what
Hero.
Pico is.
It's basically like my Pico.
Oh. Wait, so
I was
Boku
in
no
an
is my
IRC
then.
chat.
Yeah, that's what I was gathering from that.
I thought Bokuno was a reference to academia.
No,
No.
that would
but
There's
That would
like
be
That's
more-
a hell of a
100.
crossover.
There's
oh
so
god.
many series that are like Bokuno.
Oh no. All Might takes down the fucking pedophile ring, basically, of Boku no Pico.
No, I
This is All
just
Might
thought
smashing
Bokuno,
strap
like you
rings.
can have, like there can be like School of Child Porn and School of Heroes. Oh god, I don't like where this is going at all. We need to change
No.
the subject.
We're going
Actually,
down.
thinking about it, on my bookshelf, with my bookshelf,
before you go too far.
with my bookshelf, I think if anyone saw it, they'll assume I'm an alt-writer. Now thinking about it.
Probably.
But I was in
You're
an
like,
IRC
oh, I'm not
chat.
going to be associated with Nazis anymore. I'm only going to be associated with the alt-right. That's okay.
Well, no. I'm just thinking about it. It's like, like with the Monster Girl Encyclopedia, that fits perfectly now. Actually,
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But I was in
At
an
least on the
IRC
internet. You might
Yeah,
just be
like-
confused with, like an edgelord who like trolls as an alt-writer. Actually, no, because you do have the actual Nazi books.
unless I'm an
yeah.
edgelord that takes it way too fucking like I'm a pro.
You're like the most professional edgelord ever. Like, dude, he even bought the Nazi books so he knows how to troll.
Oh God, I actually want to do that now because I want my job profession like title to be edgelord, like the pro edgelord.
If I ever like
I
come
want
into
to put
possession
that on
of
my.
a company, I'm just gonna change like the president to edgelord or something.
Oh, I just
Be
want
like,
to put that on my taxes.
you will refer to me as edgelord Skradsky, not President Skradsky. That's for chumps.
But I was in an IRC chat where I downloaded my anime, and my name on that is Uriel the Hentai, so Uriel the Pervert.
Mm-hmm.
And someone's like, "Do you want to watch these raws or whatever for this show, like Boku no Pico?" That I didn't know what it was. I looked it up. I'm like, "Nope, I'm a pervert, but not that fucked up."
I am
Like-
not that fucked up to watch child porn animated.
It's like, yeah, no, it's like,
Just a little fucked up, not extraordinarily. What the fuck?
Lundy. The sad part is that we can actually have these conversations about animated like pornography and how these conversations probably wouldn't be able to happen if we still had Master Duck in the group.
See, he'd be like, what are you talking about? That shit's fucking awesome.
Well, no, he'll say that, then he'll work in. And also, by the way, guys, I fucked my sister.
was it?
That too.
Isn't
Yeah.
Master Duck a Lolicon or whatever?
A what?
The Lolicon?
Yeah. He'll do that.
I still love.
He's weird.
I
He's
still love my
creepy.
favorite burn on that. I'm trying to find a fucking like a hentai that of like a Medusa, like with a Medusa snake sucking off a dude, and you guys in the chat that's like, "Hey, Skull." My response was this fucking noob's not trying hard.
After saying noob's not trying hard enough, you should have actually linked one.
That would have been better. I know I've seen it before. Do.
Sorry, I'm not talking. I'm making a new Minecraft fucking account.
Again?
Yeah, because I can't remember which one of the 80 bajillion past email accounts mine was connected to.
God damn it, Matt.
So you're gonna have to buy it again.
You know, if I
think
ever
it's
start
free on
smoking
Windows
weed,
10.
if I ever start smoking weed, am I gonna? Because I have a different password for every login I have. Am I gonna forget all of them? Because that would be bad. It's just like, oh god, I can't remember my work password anymore. This is not good.
Yeah, I always had the bad tendency of like turning my passwords into even more sensitive information I probably shouldn't give away.
Like, this one's my social security number.
Yeah, shit like that.
All my passwords are generally random combinations of letters and numbers, randomly uppercase and lowercase.
I can't do that shit.
Oh.
My memory's that bad.
My For some reason, I'm actually decent at memorizing like really useless information,
Well, you're
but useful
we
information
established
that
this.
just kind of leaves my brain.
I did think about using like password like generator programs. My only fear about that though, and the reason why I decided not to was
Oh.
like if it can generate the password, I don't know how easily it'd be able to for an ARM program to like decrypt or break that.
Well, no, because if it's cryptographically secure, every iteration there's given every iteration, there's less than a 50% chance that it can predict the previous iteration. So like so once you get like 5 iterations down the line, it's like a 0.5 to the 5th power chance of predicting the 5th iteration back. So have fun with that. And that's if they have access to the random generator. And if the random generator, in fact, is just if each iteration instead of a password itself is a letter for the password or a number or whatever, like a character, each password's like, I don't know, depending on how long, it's like a billionth of a chance.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. It's just always that weird thing of paranoia.
You can get one of those USB key things, but I don't know how many things support it. All right, I'm gonna head out for a bit. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
See ya.
Yeah.
Easy.
So
Who's hanging
Hey,
out?
bye.
so
Did anyone?
Nico Power Free should be coming out at any time. That'd be great. Do. Hey, I gotta enjoy my pain when I can get it.
I love fucking with my friends. It's like don't be talking about shit in the team speak that I'm in, and I'll just be like, "Yeah, Rule 34, just fuck it."
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this hangout here, and we could just move this over to the Discord room.
Probably the best.
Yeah.
Because like
Wait.
we only have 3 people watching now. Like we had like 12 people at the height of this show, which is really shocking. But see, you guys, this was awful. Bye.